radio, tighter to your head than a brand new fade, bro. From the barber, conversation starter, put your feet up, cause it's about to heat up. With the legendary Lady Terry Free, and the MC, entrepreneur, the E. He always hustling like the DJ Hustleman. That's the trio, Neo, Matrix, clearer than LASIK. It'll never be basic. Close your lips and don't miss CNN with an urban twist. Playing all the next Northwest hits. You know the model, if it's out there, talk about it. Nothing off limits, homie, I doubt it. Get it started, no stopping like a freeway. Real talk, and we about to do it ease way. Good, feel good, feel good, feel good. Cause Ease Way Radio on, you can't tell me nothing, tell me nothing, tell me nothing. Blah, 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 did you say something? You say something, you say, cause Ease Way Radio on, you can't tell me nothing, tell me nothing, tell me nothing.
Ease Way in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. You know the motto. If it's out there, let's talk about it. I'm your host, E-Dog, alongside my lovely co-host,
Terry Free.
And we can't forget the DJ Hustle, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
We in the building. Terry just brought up something, man, and I was sitting here like, what?
It got you.
What about, what? Yeah, it got me. But she was saying that Future's baby mama wanted
$53,000 a month for their child, right?
Uh-huh.
So now the judge just said, well, so he offered her $1,000 a month for child support, but she had to sign a what is it called? So
she had to sign something.
Yeah,
Prenup.
not a prenup, but so she wouldn't talk.
Disclosure.
Disclosure.
Yeah, something to that. And she said no. So something like to that effect. Well, the judge just said, okay, for right now, we're just gonna have him pay you $3,200 a month. And so, of course, her attorney is saying, oh no, it ain't over.
How much?
$3,200.
That's enough.
Well, he saved a lot of money because Sierra don't have him on child support because Russell Wilson said we don't need it. So he's
Shut
saving
up.
a lot of money.
Yeah,
But you know what?
Russell
but
said we don't need you paying
first
child
and
support.
foremost, as a man,
Yeah.
that's your child. I can't see him because I know that he wants to be involved in his child's life with her.
Yeah.
I can't see him as a man doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying, oh, that's okay. Okay, Russ, you go ahead and take, because I just can't see that.
Well, Russell make
Russell
$70
money.
million.
It don't matter. It does not matter.
He
That
still
is
wants to have.
That's his job. Because you know what can happen?
Yeah.
What's going to happen is she's going to come back and Russ is going to come. He's laying the line. He's laying that groundwork for, oh, I be taking care of your son, so you have no right to him.
But maybe it's the law if once you get married to a spouse and your spouse is a super duper millionaire that you ain't got to pay coins to somebody who got $80 million.
That doesn't matter. No, that is not the law.
Well,
that
you
child.
ain't getting my $3,200 if you got $80 million.
But then, so what if he says to you, I make all that money, but you can't see your kid at all because you don't pay no child support. I don't care if it's your child or not.
I don't know. I don't think child support have anything to do with you seeing your kid, unless you poor. $53,000 a month.
Oh no, woman.
$3,200 a month. That's a lot of money.
It is.
That little kid got his own apartment.
Right.
See,
See, and I'm one of those. I'm one of those women that just be fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm
Yeah.
asking you to do is be fair. I get it. Future, makes good money or whatever, but that's greedy to me as a mother and as a baby mama. That's greedy to me.
That's great. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because really, my children. Sure, you want to live a little bit above, but they still get everything they need.
What they be trying to say is they don't want it lopsided where he comes over to Future's house and there's maids and a big old house and all this, and then he goes back to his mother's house and she's living all messed up. So they try to make it a little even out the playing field. But what happens if you shouldn't be like I always thought that they should have an account that both parents have to pay into. For the kids' future, and then they kick out an expense account, but that expense account is certain things. Like I think it should be like a lot of vouchers involved. This is your housing voucher. You can use it towards rental or mortgage. This is that way we know it's going to that, and there's a paper trail.
So my question, though, and I don't know much of the history between Future and this child's mom, but were they together for an extended period of time or no?
Oh, him and Sierra?
No, I'm talking about this other baby mama.
Which one is? The
daughter.
That's the new one.
That's the new
He
one.
got about 8 kids.
Okay.
He got
So
about 6,
so
7
when it
baby
comes
mamas.
to child support, they do take into account other children but each child is handled individually.
Man, that dude gonna be broke in a minute, man.
Well, he better keep
Who gonna be
rapping.
broke?
and-
It's too late to rap it. You got-
Hey, and it's
he-
possible that can happen because
yeah,
you know
he gonna
you
be
gotta
broke.
be right now. There's no show.
Ain't no show.
Right, I know.
So all that money
I know,
going out, he
I
ain't got no
know.
back end coming
I
in.
know.
He got residuals coming
Yeah,
from the
some-
music. You know, he
some.
sold a lot of albums, but man, that's dwindling down, man.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, I think that's almost and y'all Seahawks fans is gonna hate me for it, but I think that's almost kind of condescending of Russell Wilson to say that kind of crap to Future.
Man,
I
agree.
think it was
I
Sierra.
think, well, I don't care who it is, but
Yeah.
as a man, come on, bro.
Well, I'm pretty sure he take care of his kid. They get both. They got shared custody.
But to say
Nah.
some BS like,
They-
we got it. I don't need your
Russell-
child
Russell
support.
turned that
Because
down.
because that statement alone makes it look like we're
Right.
tired of trying to choke the chicken and get some money out.
But
It was
it's
something like he said, we don't need your
condescending. It
little
doesn't matter.
coins.
It's
That's what's up.
condescending to Russell,
is.
like Russell saying like I'm holier than
Hold
thou
on.
when
It's
I
been
make better money
condescending
than
with
you.
them too
So
because
I didn't like the way they
the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
the
But
whole
Russell used
they
to
was-
hold Baby Future.
I know.
at the and his name is Future. The little baby
In the
name is
media,
Future.
though.
Yeah,
Right.
in the media.
Yeah.
You hold him like that's your little baby.
Yeah.
now
That
I
was
have
odd.
respect for men who love another
Yeah, but
man's
he
child.
went beyond.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
too
but
much,
really to say something, come on, Russ.
Yeah, he went
And all of a
beyond.
sudden you want to act like you all I'm so this bro, please.
Yeah. He
Back up.
he took that man's
Well,
back.
you know how it is, man.
Stay
When
in
you're
your
a
lane.
fan and you become a husband of the woman you was fanning over, I mean, he's just like sometimes you don't even know when you cross over to that cockiness because you don't see it. You know what I mean? You
Sierra
build
got
your
him.
own world.
Sierra
but
cocky too.
She was out of pocket
She got
in the
him
beginning
whooped.
of the relationship, but at the end of the day, we don't know if Future was controlling, was he,
Right.
if she broke out of. We don't know if she broke out of a
Abusive
abusive
someone.
relationship.
They wasn't even together.
We
that
don't
long,
know that
man.
though. We don't know that. We don't know the extent.
But
of
it
that
could have been
relationship.
too that Sierra was abusive to Future. Let's
true.
not forget that
she
men
is.
suffer from
No, it wasn't no
abuse as
abuse.
well.
Future's
Oh, we was talking about that
Future.
yesterday.
Future got caught cheating and stuff. He got 8 baby mamas. So you know
But
what I'm
she
saying?
knew that going in.
I know.
Come
but you got to
on.
understand too, Sierra used to date Bow Wow and 50
Right.
Cent them, so they both hopped
Right.
around.
Yeah.
But Future is a real the male whore. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you know you getting with that, that's what you get.
That's what you get.
So she know what she was dealing with. She like bad boys at
The
first.
male whore.
I
You
mean-
call
But-
Future the male whore?
I put it like this: if you're not married and you a big star rapper, I'm pretty
You
sure
got
they out
all
there
these
getting that
kids and
thing.
you ain't
Yeah.
got no marriage in
Yeah,
between
yeah.
none of them.
Yeah,
But,
he
I
like
mean-
dating the newest girls on Instagram and stuff like that.
Right.
He do that stuff, man. They do stuff to stay in the news, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling, man.
But some people say that Sierra got with Future because her name she hadn't been doing much. Think about that.
Oh,
Sierra
yeah.
had that one big block
Yeah.
out, that
True.
1 or 2 albums, and then you never heard nothing.
She got something
and then
going
all
on.
of a sudden, she in the news because of Future, and then the drama, and then bam,
Yeah, the hottest
she-
rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she with Russ Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh,
The crazy thing about the
okay.
Russell situation, he told how they met. He went online and they were sitting together, and he told how it all came about.
Oh, she
But
saw dollar.
The crazy thing is, yeah, she was good at attaching herself to the current, and it's crazy because nobody ever, like Bow Wow said she was like, he kind of dumped her. He said,
they was young, man.
you know, Bow Wow said the same thing. He said I was young, whatever.
I'm gonna tell you this: all them dudes she dated, except for 50 Cent, nobody had money.
She
but,
dated 50
like,
Cent.
Yeah, she went with 50.
No,
For how
she
long?
didn't.
Yes, she did. Yeah, I don't know how long they was.
We ain't
Uh-huh.
never
50
gonna get
Cent,
no Sierra
Bow
interview
Wow.
messing with you.
Man, that ain't that. That's normal stuff people know.
Charlemagne.
Ain't nothing but thing, man. I
Hey,
ain't
just
saying
put some
nothing
respect
bad.
on my name.
I ain't saying
Just
nothing
put some
bad.
respect on my name. I just came down here to tell you, DJ Hustle Man, to put some respect on my
You
name.
date Bow Wow. You should be worried about the word name Bow Wow.
But they're close in age.
okay. Not
He
in
just
height.
he just looked little.
Yeah.
He's not like
Yeah.
no, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It just looked because it's Bow
Young,
Wow.
Yeah.
But
well,
they
Little
close in
Bow.
age.
Lil Bow. Wow.
Wow.
He talked about her.
Wow.
It's funny because she's like, the story. Like they was talking about her relationship, like it was like the Michael Jackson. Like we want to know what was it like dating Sierra because of it's Russell Wilson's wife now.
Now.
So everybody's like now, but they wasn't telling these stories before it was
Right.
Russell. That's why I wasn't talking about this when it
Right.
was Future, because Future probably caught up with him and hung him on one of them little door hooks.
The towel racks.
The towel.
The towel rack.
But think about it, though. I mean, and I'm sure, the king and queen of the Seahawks, whatever. I'm not fans, but
I'm
I
not a
just,
fan.
but I just don't think that. I think that was pretty condescending. If Russell actually said that or gave that perception, that's pretty condescending. I think you don't do that.
Yeah.
And as a
They
female,
rich.
the only reason that she's got some notoriety again is because who she attaches herself with.
Well, she married now, so she ain't got to attach herself to nobody else.
Oh, and he wants to have like 20 more kids.
Go ahead, Russ. Keep knocking it out. Yeah.
What'd
keep
you
knocking
say?
it.
Yeah, he told her that he wants more kids.
Oh, you better
She's
make
just
sure
the-
this season go right.
It's going to be like. I found some.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that.
Make sure this season's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to get into some news on Ease Way. Y'all remember 7 a.m. Saturday morning, digimixdjs.com. We are live. Check us out. And then, and also you can go to dectv.tv and check us out visually and audio. So make sure y'all tune into that, man. Go get the app, dectv.tv. Check us out on Saturday, 7 a.m. West Coast time at digimixdjs.com.
You got to let them know, too, that we can say anything we want.
Oh,
too.
yeah, we can play what we want. We can
Yeah.
say what we want.
Yeah.
So DJ
That's
Hustleman
streaming.
loves that.
Yeah, we can
See,
talk.
every song is, let me tell you, you don't.
I know. I like the conversation. I get to speak how I want to speak. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all, we're going to get to this news.
Yeah, Usher coming to Vegas. He got a residence at the Coliseum next year. He's like the president of feel good R&B music and pop soul. You wanna see him live in July? He's got shows and new music coming as well. He's got an album he's promoting too, and a classic will be the outcome. It's Usher, baby. We all singing this dude's songs. Go on and get you some tickets before they soon gone.
I've been trying to move, but it got me locked up. Ain't no time for talk, it's up and now I'm asking what's up. Are you gonna move? Are you stuck where you at? You ain't following, I'm moving, then we getting off track. I've been trying to move, but it got me locked up. Ain't no time for talk, it's up and now I'm asking what's up. Are you gonna move? Are you stuck where you at? You ain't following, I'm moving, then we getting off track.
hate the wood right now. I play it feeling good right now. I'm peacocking. Hey, you gotta let me fly. You don't gotta step on my toes. We all gotta get it. You gotta let me fly. Bottoms up, we peacocking. You gotta let me fly. You ain't never seen so much gold. The whole team winning. You gotta let me fly. Watch and learn. We peacocking. Blood on the dance floor. Sex in the air. You get what you ask for. Let the truth up there. I'm not your savior. I'm not a saint. I'm not your neighbor. No, not today. I'm just trying to mind my business. Yeah. I've been chilling, I've been really on my phone for. If it ain't about the money, gotta postpone. All eyes on us when we pull out. We be looking for them girls who be doing too much. Little brother got my good clothes on. See the reason why we took so long. You're not rocking with the balls. I wish I hated wood right now. I play it feeling good right now. I'm peacock. Hey, you gotta let me fly. You don't gotta step on my toes. We all gotta get it. You gotta let me fly. Bottoms up, we peacock. Yeah. You gotta let me fly. You ain't never seen so much gold. The whole team winning. You gotta let me fly. Watch and learn, we peacock.
XP.
Peacocking.
XP, peacocking. That's
really
the
like
joint
that
right there,
song.
man.
Yeah.
Experience. I spelled his name wrong when we advertised him about, coming on the show, and I put the E on there, and he let me know that.
I follow him now, and he follows me.
Oh, follow me. Yes, you just like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He following me on IG.
So does that mean you peacocking?
You peacocking?
I'm peacocking right now, yeah.
I wish I hated wood right now. Peacocking. That's the cut right there.
I really like that.
That is
yeah.
a cut.
That is. That's good. That's
Sure.
good.
Well,
Hey,
so what was you saying? You were saying something about
I was talking. We were talking about the Portland shooting.
yeah.
The gentleman who murdered somebody down in Portland, a Trump supporter or whatever, right during the little riots and all of that, and then Thurston County sheriffs or state patrol or whoever went ahead and took care of that
They
business.
got rid of him
They got rid of him.
after the man.
Now, do
in
anybody
charge.
know the details on when they caught up with him and why they shot him?
Yep.
Did he have a gun?
This what happened.
Yeah.
He went on Vice News. Y'all ever watch Vice?
Oh, he
No.
did an interview, didn't
So
he?
that's the best channel to kind of really watch. Vice. It's like what we doing, but they got to.
He did that after
No, he did
murdered
that
somebody.
a couple of hours before
The
they
murder.
murdered him.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
he
heard
went
that
on
the
Vice and
news.
said, "This is the reason why I shot the guy in Portland because he was about to shoot my black friend in the car, and I had to defend my friend, and I shot him." He said that's what happened.
Okay.
He went on Vice.
that's
But
did
why
that.
did he run though?
He was from Lacey. He came back to Washington.
So he just felt like I can kill somebody and go home.
No, he
they
was.
didn't know who did it. No, they didn't. They only had the footage of the car. It was. It's,
okay.
you can see the video. You just see
But
a
I'm
car
saying,
and
if
the
you
dude
feel
drop.
like you legally did something, then you shouldn't have ran. You should have held,
Well,
stayed.
but what he's saying is that he was his crime, or however you want to look at it. Some people don't look at it as crime. Was in self-defense, is what he's saying.
I get it, but you
Right.
can't kill nobody and not stay at the crime scene, or turn yourself in and say, "Yo, I did it, and this is why." You can't go home. You can't just murder somebody and then go home and say, "Okay, well, they gonna know what
But
happened."
that's what old boy did.
Who?
the young
The
white guy
I
with
heard
the
that.
gun.
I heard
Yeah.
He walked up to the police like this with the gun
They didn't
across,
want-
and they didn't even do nothing.
Man.
And he went home and turned himself in another
see,
state.
the
Yeah,
story-
he turned himself in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that he shot.
ridiculous.
See, I didn't know where they showed. I seen the footage where he was getting chased, but I didn't know he had shot somebody before the chase.
Right.
And then
People, of course, they don't tell you that.
So
Shot
when
two
your
people.
when your president says he was in a bad situation and he
Yeah.
had the right, no, he didn't. People were trying to apprehend him because he had killed
already
somebody,
shot somebody
Yep.
first.
and they were trying to disarm him.
Yeah.
Yes.
President was like, oh, it's not the law. The
Well,
president liked that.
I think
Yeah.
he need to fight. I think we need to set up a boxing match with him and Barack and see who could throw hands because the president act like he tough.
Did you hear what he said today
What?
about the military?
Yes. Losers.
Oh man, he be clowning John McCain.
What'd he say?
He said
You
that.
know, John McCain got caught in the war, right?
Yeah.
And they all think John McCain is the hero.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump, even though I might feel the same way, but you the president, you shouldn't say this. He ain't no president. He a loser. He just got caught. But the man died. He served his time. He was in Vietnam. He got caught. He stayed with his troops captive for 5 years. His John McCain's parents are well known military. He could have got out of there, but he stayed with his crew
With
for
his
5
troops.
years. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he said that. He
Yeah.
called him a loser.
He said everybody who done died in the war are losers.
Are losers.
He said, I don't know what they get out of it.
What? So he's saying we shouldn't fight for this country then.
He said, what
Basically,
I-
I'm saying if you basically saying if you go in there to die, what is it
what
for?
the government giving you.
What is it for?
Yeah.
He said, I'm getting this off, Google News and all the little newspapers.
Google.
The Washington Post said their headline, this is their headline,
Yeah.
says Trump said U.S. soldiers injured and killed in war were, quote, unquote, losers, magazine reports.
Why is he here?
Then Business Insider on Fox News a Fox News reporter says ex-officials confirm Trump called U.S. troops suckers.
Yeah.
And he ain't done. I mean, oh, wow.
Man, I don't. I don't understand. What
So
does it take?
Biden's son
He's in the-
died,
yeah.
and he was a veteran.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Biden. Joe Biden went and had a news conference today and was mad.
Yeah.
He's like, man, he said, man, my son wasn't no sucker or no loser. I'm like, you just,
He talked about his dead son.
man, he talked about John McCain after he was
He's talking about
dead.
all military that have lost their lives, not just all military
Oh man.
who have sacrificed their lives for this country, and calling them losers.
I don't think
That
you
is-
should
that-
be able to have Secret Service after your presidency. I don't think you should have protection. I think you got
the
to
rest
go
of their
back
lives?
to the streets with the normal, like every other person that have a job.
Okay, I got a question. I do believe in the troops, and if they go over there, they sacrificing and all this. Okay,
But they know that, yeah.
understandable. They get Purple Hearts and all
Yes.
this. Some of them might have just got caught and didn't have to shoot nobody. It just got caught on the strength that they got caught. They get a Purple Heart. You get what I'm saying? And you get years of congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay. What about all the all the George Floyds and who sacrifice? Ain't that sacrifice? Your life for the cause?
Yeah.
But you didn't sign on a dotted
She
line.
didn't sign up for that.
Understandable, but yes, right. You didn't sign on the dotted line.
But the thing is then that here's the technicality in all of that.
I'm saying it should be the same. I
Then
feel like the
white
military
folks should
people
be
that-
will get the same as well, because
No,
there have
I'm
been
ta-
plenty.
I'm talking about merit. I'm talking about stuff that's happened that start a cause that when like for example George Floyd getting killed. He didn't know he was gonna get killed that
Hey,
day,
wait,
but that
though.
started something.
Wait,
you
now
know,
the KKK believes that their movement is a cause too. They don't believe that it's a crime, that they're organized
Right.
crime. They believe that they're legitimate. On all they're saying is we don't want to mix our blood.
no, that's
right?
not what I'm saying.
No,
Not saying that.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying then those medals will start being processed to people that don't deserve it.
No, which KKK member got killed to start the KKK up to keep it pushing?
I don't
Then
know that one.
I'm talking about the.
I hear
the,
where
the
I know where you're
martyr.
going.
Who's
I'm
the
with you.
martyrs?
So-
yeah.
so
if
I-
I go to the war and I get
Mhm.
caught, I'm a hero.
Yep.
I might not even did nothing. I might
agree
not
with
even
you.
die, and I survived. I'm a hero for
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
To me, it's heroes too that's dying in the streets.
That's
That's why
real.
they march and they starting
real.
stuff. You get what I'm saying? That's all
That's
I'm saying.
real.
I'm not saying equally. It's comparable, but we also got the they be lifting up people so
That-
high
yeah.
that ain't did nothing
Yeah.
really.
Right, right.
And they got people out here losing their lives
Yeah,
that did
that's
way
real.
more in depth than you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
John
I
understand
McCain
what you're
was a
saying.
good
Gotcha.
guy. Rest in peace, John McCain. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, but I done heard a lot of stuff that you know.
yeah. I heard
Right,
them,
right,
like Klan
right.
members and
Yeah.
all kind of stuff.
Right,
So,
right.
you know, I'm just saying, George Floyd didn't know he was gonna die that day, but the stuff that he started,
But
that
he-
right there
but he-
deserve a,
but he
a
didn't start.
Purple Heart.
But people will say he didn't start it because it started way back with like the Trayvon Martin and things like
It
that.
start when the
It
person
started-
born because God give you this star on you. That star was on George Floyd because that day he was gonna die and start a movement, just like everybody else. It wasn't a movement when Kobe Bryant died. You feel what I'm
real. That's
saying?
real.
Because he died, even though he died horribly. George Floyd, I'm talking about all these people. This is movements that's been
Talking
happening.
about the sacrifices.
That's a real sacrifice. That man, God put that number on him. That day you finna die. This police finna do this.
Now, I totally
You
believe
see what I'm
that.
saying? And it's gonna be your martyr for
I don't
what's
believe
going
there's
on.
an accident in
Yeah.
your life. Your life.
Yeah, it's all
span.
about what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
He martyred
Like,
himself.
yeah.
Now we supposed to go
Yeah.
push it. Now a person who got caught knocked down in a plane in Vietnam and they ate bananas for 6 years, man.
But you apply the same thing. That God put that marker on that man too to go through that because
I can't be if I'm the first one off the boat and I get shot and I ain't get to do nothing in the war. How am I?
No.
No,
What she's saying is,
you're
if
talking
your
about
life was mapped out,
Yeah.
then that's his life
his
was
life
mapped
was
out
mapped
too.
out for that too.
Okay, but no, listen. Every soldier is not getting killed for and having a fanfare. You feel what I'm saying?
You're right.
If,
Not
if
every
we,
soldier
if we
is.
jumping off the boat and we the first 2 soldiers get shot, don't nobody remember them.
There's a lot of soldiers
Even
that
though they're gonna get Purple Hearts and stuff. But I'm saying
Right.
though, that's
care
casualty
about
in a bunch. We talking about one black man. It
talking about
ain't
somebody-
thousands at one time.
So when you sign up for the military,
Yeah.
you're signing up to die for this country.
I don't know. There's a
George
lot of people been in
Floyd
the military
wasn't
that didn't die.
born and signed anywhere
Thank you.
to die for
this country.
movement, this country.
But his life took it for
Was
his
took it.
country.
Well, I get it.
And that's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying
Well-
is if it should be some kind of, we spray paint murals and
But when
people's
you
face.
use God and the mission was to die for a cause, or for it's the same
with military.
almost with military.
Man, we could take it a step further than that. Just because they was over there fighting
I don't
for
think God.
something,
Wait. I don't think God wanted a military. First of all,
that's what I'm saying.
because he never intended for us to kill each other.
Killing.
So let me stop saying he, because
Well,
I
yeah,
believe God is
yes,
a woman. I
I don't
always
know.
said that. I believe God's a woman because everything comes
Listen,
through.
Vietnam people got a lot of people got killed.
That's real.
A lot of people died. A lot
Yep.
of people come back crazy. A lot of people got cancer.
Yep.
That whole thing was, you know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
you survive that, that's more power to you. You're a tough person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
hey, man,
What happens if I wake up and I just get hit by a car?
that's not that you got hit by
Then
a car.
that means
That's-
you a
ain't
hold
nobody-
on. No, I got the answer to that. That means you a damn what they call it. You a mole. You was supposed to. You was
What about-
supposed to be
but wait.
born
Well,
and get
since
hit
you-
by a
since
car.
you-
What's the things on
No,
the
what
side of
I-
the road keep getting hit? Is that a mole? What is it?
Like a
rat.
possum?
A possum.
Oh, okay, then what about the white girl
Okay.
Which standing out on the
who
freeway.
got hit
Boom.
on the freeway?
She died
Boom.
for a
She
cause.
she died for a cause.
She died for a cause.
and she
but
wasn't black.
That ain't
so
what
are
I'm
you-
saying. I'm saying did it start a movement? Or was she
Yeah.
out there for somebody else that
She
was
part.
a greater?
It
She was
doesn't
part of
matter.
something.
She's
yeah.
part of the movement.
Oh, she went hard. If you look at her
So
background, she went hard.
so
went
she
hard.
died for the cause.
Yeah.
And she should, that should be a purple star or whatever.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
not speaking of color. You're speaking of the
no.
You're
movement.
just-
I'm
yeah.
speaking
The
of color
cause.
because it's been more the stuff we've been
Majority.
seeing.
You speak
Yeah,
for the
but if you
majority.
with the cause and something happened to you and you like
Okay,
you know how people marching with Martin Luther King back in the day, they was white people too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they got killed in the process of that, they should be labeled a hero
Okay,
too. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yep,
But you know,
that I'll agree
we
with.
know who hero should mean because they in white America they always got a whole bunch of heroes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that many like that. We take a Power Ranger, a black character, and that's our hero. Well, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have a
just
black
heroes.
president
So
who's our hero.
that just one guy can't be the hero for everybody.
But here's the thing,
You know?
and I agree with you on that. But part of the problem, I think, why we don't have more people of color as heroes
Yeah.
is because we for whatever, and I can't remember who said it. I can't remember who it was. But I don't think that for a long period of time, for generations, people of color were not, especially African Americans, were told that all they could do was play sports. We're only good enough to play sports, or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't good enough to be like scientists or smart enough to be mathematicians, things like that. Until just recently, we find out in the last 7 to 10 years, the African American females who help put people on the moon.
The lights.
The
It's
microwave.
basically
The-
called
and-
the
and-
reason why you don't see that many black heroes, because the stuff was stole from us.
right, but
to get the opportunity to shine.
and now
to
the
be that hero.
history is
Yeah.
starting to be uncovered.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that by all this stuff being uncovered, that more, especially females of color, African American, Latinas, all, especially females, because we are in such a society of male dominance, that they start doing more science and STEM programs and things like that, and math, and you see a lot more of women of color in those powerful positions, or coming up with
Women in general.
yeah.
I mean,
women in
I'm
general.
all for empowerment of women. Like, women in general don't get, they do a lot, man. I mean,
Right.
for real. I think they have a lot of impact on males' sanity too, right?
Yeah. Also, man, we agree
Real
to
talk.
disagree on that.
Like,
They'll make you crazy.
I think that's the problem in this world. I think the dominance. We don't
Yeah.
have love has gone away because we don't even appreciate women to the point where, how we going to implement love or represent love if we're not even giving women
The
their
love.
props due,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
They-
shut down your Instagram.
right? So check it out. My Instagram is for promotions.
I'm
I
not
don't-
just talking about yours in general. A lot of stuff come in play.
All I'm saying is I
Yeah.
think that if we start actually understanding that, right? Like I was saying on the show, Big Mama held everything together,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't care who you call her. We call her Big Mama in the black
Grandma.
home, but it's Grandma.
Right.
She had a lot
Mama.
of impact. I don't care who you is. You didn't want
She was the
nobody to
matriarch.
go tell Grandma
Right.
Yeah.
that you doing something. You can say, I'm going to tell your mama, your daddy. It wasn't as much impact when it get to Grandma.
Ooh,
Because
grandma.
the generation gap
Yes.
was bigger.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
but
generation
Grandma
gap ain't big.
held a lot.
And
She
she was
taught
the
you
final
love.
say for the entire
She was the
family. She
final
was the
say.
final say.
But when
If
now
you
your
had
grandma
any-
40 years old now. and
In the
she can-
club.
and
But
she
no,
listen
you're
to Gucci
right.
Man.
You're right.
And
You-
it ain't
you
no
are
age.
absolutely
Is no
right.
Grandmas
Oh,
used to be
on the head.
60.
Yes, being
You know
real
what I'm saying?
grandmas.
That's real.
Be a real
No,
grandma.
right. And they had gone through the wars to keep their family together and raise
Grandma was
generations.
39 now.
Right. No, you're keeping
know what I'm
that
saying?
real. That is so.
I
You
think
can't-
we're missing that right now
Yeah,
in society, and I think that's it's funny because I actually see people out here thinking that their mama is their homie.
Oh, my
Yeah,
kid.
I hate
Like-
think so.
Like my mom, your mom is like they friends even say your mama's the homie.
No.
Like it's not cool. I think that you got to have some dominance over your
and separation.
Yeah,
Smoking,
exactly.
Respect.
smoking with your kids.
Oh,
man.
no.
Smoking with your kids.
No.
Drinking
I know
with
some
your
people
kids.
smoke with their kids. So like, come on.
I know a situation.
Even if they in their
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
I don't want you.
Yeah.
Remember,
baby
that's what
to
they
me.
say. Like you do it, but don't do it around
I
me.
raised
Right.
you. I don't want to.
Right,
do
right.
your thing. But
I don't mind having going out for a cocktail
Yeah.
and doing that.
Birthday or something, right?
But yeah, but I don't need to like really kick back and I do. My one daughter is always like, "Mom, let's go have a drink. Mom, let's go out." I'm like,
How old
"Look,
is
I
she?
don't need." She is 24.
Oh yeah. See,
Oh.
that's a young having a drink.
Right, but and I'll be like, okay, I'll go and we can go see your brother and I'll sit with you, but I'm not going to a club with you,
Yeah.
and kicking it when you go out for a
While
club.
they all
But I
twerking.
just, I can't do
That's
that.
all they do, though.
But-
She gonna be doing it too though.
No, I'd be messing around.
Hey, couple
I can't
sips.
Yeah, it's all gonna come out. It ain't mama. That's your daughter. You was a young daughter before. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just the legs will be a little sore.
I don't think I've
but
ever.
not hers.
Hey man, it was weird when my mom came to one of the shut the stage downs. It was weird
it
for me.
strange?
And then my auntie came one time, and I ain't never seen her ever out like that, period. But it was just weird because I know I'm on the stage hosting, and
yeah,
I'm
and
like,
you're trying to be respectful.
it's just that, yeah, it's certain. It was
It's
just
that
like,
built-in
man,
respect.
when my mom was there, I was just like, this is kind of weird. Like my mom in the building, but because it was a concert setting, it was more understandable.
yeah.
But I don't know what it'd be like if I'm actually in the club.
Yeah.
And we got to play some music. It's 6:40 already.
That's what
Time
I
is
know.
flying.
Let's get this news out the way.
Let's get the news out the way.
Yeah. Look at the time just be zooming.
Yeah, Usher coming to Vegas, he got a residence at the Coliseum next year. He's like the president of feel good R&B music and pop soul. You wanna see him live in July? He's got shows and new music coming as well. He's got an album he's promoting too, and a classic will be the outcome. It's Usher, baby, we all singing this dude's songs. Go on and get you some tickets before they soon gone. Yeah, TL Hanna High School, this in South Carolina, mind you, that's where Chadwick attended. They're now setting up a scholarship in his name, trying to honor it, said the superintendent. Many people reached out once they heard it, and one kid each year will get it who deserves it. It's beautiful seeing schools do something to impact the lives of the students. This is a little movement. The school's working with the Bozeman family on putting this together. The plan is in good hands, see? Peace.
It's gonna be more than you can handle. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. When I think ahead, you're all I see in my mind. You're the face of every cloud when I look into the sky. And the effort you give me brings such a passionate vibe. Thanking God for sending me a queen that matches my fly. Even when I'm feeling risky, you gon' tell me what's right. I see my passion as your pleasure and the pleasure's on mine. And I admire all your treasures, they're not hard to describe. Rachel of mine, girl, you're so special. With you, I am better. Like sun to a flower, your love is my power. Unleash my emotions into your love ocean. Sweet like baby lotion. My heart, yeah, you own it. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah. She my angel, my darling angel, and there ain't nobody like you, yeah. Ain't nobody like you, yeah.
I really love you, I do. Every morning with you, it's like a dream come true.
Ain't nobody like you, yeah.
I really need you, I do. I feel alone with no you, like I'm just stuck on mute.
Ain't nobody like you, yeah.
I really need me some food, that's why I call on you. Baby girl, slide through.
Ain't nobody like you, yeah.
To have your body wrapped in my arms. It's sunshine coming from a cloudy day. Your light shines in the darkest place. You can have anything, but don't walk away. Treat me like a criminal and just lock me away. Anything to make up for my past mistakes. Forgive my soul, it's being out of place. Like Doctor Strange on a marvelous day. Before you make your mind, can we make the time to let me explain like I'm Kevin Hart? I may have lost my way cause I followed yours. Now we in the room breaking down doors.
She my angel, darling angel. Ain't nobody like you.
Easeway Radio in the building, DigiMixDJs.com. Y'all know what it is, man. DJ Hustle, man. E-Dog, Terry Free. And there was something we were talking about that I think we need to talk about, and I forgot what it was.
Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, and
Because
and,
he brought up the whole situation about, dying for the cause or starting or being a hero.
yeah,
She was asleep in her bed.
She's a
yeah.
hero.
There's no excuse for that.
And I just read too that the officer is being fired.
Like,
Just being fired. Really,
You
like
know
that's
what
going to
being
make
fired when you're a police officer
you
gets
can
to
get a
do?
job in the
He
next
go,
district.
yeah, he go get another job.
Right. Well, also too, he can fight through
Yeah.
his union.
Yeah, but when they get fired from that spot, they ain't gonna stay there. He gonna move and get another job in a different city and be a cop. He a cop. He should just go to jail.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt he should. But you were telling me something about some kind of bribe.
The guy that shot the cop that's in jail,
Yeah.
he was offered a deal, and he got bothered by it, so he let it go public. That if he say that Breonna Taylor was part of a drug situation, basically, investigation or whatever, that he would basically get slapped on the wrist and go. They're looking for grounds on protecting their, their organization,
Of course.
let alone caring about this woman that died, that was educated, that was going to school, that was almost done with her situation, and her future was about to be bright for her. They trying to, when do you have human careness? Like, look, we got to pay for this one. We got to deal, you know what I mean? And when do the sergeant say, man, you out of pocket?
Girl, they shot through an apartment,
Exactly.
and the bullets went through another
But
apartment.
she got hit multiple times, I
8
heard.
times.
Yes.
How do you get 8
When,
times?
when she's asleep.
Still in her panties.
Come on, man. How do
They
you
say
get
she
In
was-
bed,
yeah, in
right?
bed.
In bed.
She's supposed to be getting ready to wake up in the morning and enjoy her life, and she's sleeping, don't know. She probably didn't even know.
No, she knew because
Did she
they
wake
called the
up?
police.
No, I'm saying
Yeah, they heard somebody banging at the door.
The boyfriend got
He
up,
woke
though.
up and she
Called
called 911. At the same time, he was at the door and he started heard somebody bamming in. He had this, legally pistol, so he bust one off, and that's when
now
they just
I got mixed. So I don't kind of understand this part because he was kind of admitting that he did
shot.
do some illegal stuff, but she had nothing to do with anything, and that was the wrong address. Just because
10 miles away.
he did some transactions, like got some merchandise that was legal, right? Like if you ordered some FedEx or whatever that was coming to her apartment that had nothing to do with any illegal activity. So he was more like saying, look, this ain't where I was doing this at, period. So why they come here? Because your address was intertwined with her address, but she was just a friend. Because my
Yeah, she was.
understanding-
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
I was just reading through some of this updated information. So she did. I guess she was not in her bed. She was. They called 911. Mr. Walker, her boyfriend, and he was a licensed gun owner. Called 911. Officers shot 25 bullets in that house because they were returned
After he popped,
Yeah,
right?
after he
Ooh,
popped and
apart.
injured one of the. But again, you're breaking into somebody's
Yeah.
home.
And let's get it. That's not. I had to see words where they put words and
Right.
stuff. House.
They're being careful.
It was.
It wasn't a house apartment.
It
So you
wasn't
put a
apartment.
lot of people
A whole
in risk.
bunch of people. It was. They
Yeah.
say another bullet went through another wall and almost killed a little girl. So it was. Yeah, that's not a house.
That's a clean statement. That's somebody that, they do have people that speak for them,
Yeah.
to make sure they not, and all they care about is protecting the money,
Yeah.
right? Because from my understanding, it ain't just the police force that pay that money out, it's the city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
they're
And
trying-
and if they go and if the attorney chooses to, you can definitely even go state.
and you could sue the
Oh, the
officer.
boyfriend.
And
He's
the
suing.
officer, yeah.
The boyfriend is suing now.
For wrongful death. And,
Yeah, the one
yep.
who was in the shootout.
Now,
yeah.
is this guy still in jail? I'm trying to figure out
Who's
when
still in jail?
the
Drug
guy,
dealer or the
boyfriend
The
not in
boyfriend's
jail.
not in
the
jail.
one that shot.
No,
That's the
They
boyfriend.
they dropped charges on all that.
Okay,
let him
so
go.
they dropped his charges.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it was the drug dealer, whoever they was looking
The
for.
one they was looking for
Yeah,
originally.
that's who they tried to
He
get
was
to
the
do
friend.
The bribe.
He knew her and had
Yeah.
a package come that had nothing to do with any illegal
Wow.
activity. So that's where they got the address crossed.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
they say police suspected Miss Taylor's flat or apartment, let's
See?
be real, was being we're
They
not
use
in
every
Europe.
word about
Yeah.
apartment, huh?
Yeah.
Her
The
house,
flat.
Her flat.
The home.
They said the flat.
big
Yeah.
house.
Did they say the flat?
Yeah.
Police suspected Miss Taylor's flat
See?
was being used to receive drugs by a gang based at a different address 10 miles away. One of the suspects was an ex-boyfriend of Miss Taylor. She was one of 3 people named, but she wasn't the main, but still, she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. They said they knocked on the door and then they used the battering ram.
So we got the Rhyme Hustler. I don't even know if he go by Rhyme Hustler anymore. Like, I don't know. He got like 2 names. I got a new ad on Facebook or something that was a whole different name. What's up, man?
Man, I was calling in, first of all, to say congratulations on syndication.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
then-
Hamburger.
And then I cut into the conversation, and I just need to say rest in peace, Slim. Rest in peace, Safe. Rest in peace, Shay. There's no excuse for none of this, man. There really isn't. And it was like on Facebook Live when the dude's girlfriend was on Facebook Live, and he had just been shot by the cops
Oh,
after
yeah.
he told the cops
I
that
heard
he had
about
a
that.
concealed weapon and a permit, and the cop shot him, and he's sitting there shaking. The dude said, "Why did you shoot me?" And he didn't have an answer. As
Oh, the
man died.
cop right
Yeah.
there admitted he messed up.
He asked him for his
Yeah.
ID and
He
stuff.
said,
and
"Dang
got
it,
to
why
read
did
it.
you-"
The cops told me his life. That's it.
Yeah.
You messed up.
I
and the
know.
cops
It's having a, you know what, though? I just thought about that. Having a permit can be dangerous right now. Because
But
it
it
actually
shouldn't
telling
be.
them, but it's
But it
telling them.
shouldn't
You're right.
be.
But it's
The
actually
point
telling
is it
them
shouldn't be.
you have a
You gotta
permit.
go.
In the computer, it says
Yeah.
this person you pulling over right now has a gun permit.
Right. And by the way, for all those people who talk about all the Blue Lives supporter, which I support law enforcement to a certain extent, mind you. But for all those really who are pushing that agenda and who like to say that those who have gotten killed by police are not are being belligerent or doing this or are not doing what's proper. When you follow an officer's instruction, I mean direct instruction, and do everything you're supposed to do and still get shot,
That's
what
crazy.
then? What then?
Shoot
You
back.
I mean, and the thing is that you are supposed to. Officers will ask, "Do you have anything on you, or do you have a gun? Do you have any weapons that I need to know about?" And and if he answered, and I don't know, but if he answered, "Yes, I do. I have a gun permit," and can I and then ask for permission to reach for his gun permit, the fact that he's legally able to carry that gun and then still get shot because he asked permission like he's supposed to. He followed all the dang rules.
Ain't no
Right.
rules out here no more.
So now what? What's the excuse now?
Yeah, that's real.
You do it. The guy that I saw do on another live video where he was pulled over and he had the video running, and the cop called for backup, and it was like it was some small driving infraction, and homie just took off. He's like, "Oh no, not
Oh
today."
yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
He took off.
and I didn't. And I understood it. I didn't. I wasn't like,
Oh,
he's
the one
stupid.
that
I was
got
like,
out of there.
I
Yeah.
thought that was fake though.
You
I
did?
No,
seen that
that's
video.
right.
I kind of think that video was fake because if you look at it, he wasn't going that fast. If you look out the window,
Well,
he
wasn't
wasn't
there?
bad.
Wasn't
man, he
there?
was in a. You don't hear the police behind him.
Anyway, let's get a song in before we come back. Hold on real quick, man. We gonna get a
Let's
song
talk
in.
about his song. And
We gonna do that. We gonna keep on the phone. We gonna play this Jay Ski real quick, man, because this you ain't got it.
which one?
The mama.
I got like
love it.
16 Jay-Z
Mama.
songs.
I love it
He
when
ain't
you
check
guys
his
have.
text
I
messages right now.
know.
I texted him about 10
Mama.
minutes ago.
The one, mama something.
Mama something.
Mom, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
do though when
I
we
got
come
like 20
back.
songs of it.
You shouldn't. You must know him personally.
When we
'Cause I
come
don't
back,
got it.
I want to
Oh,
talk
that
about
ain't
this
it.
letter to
I don't have
LeBron
it.
James
Mama?
from the black dad.
I don't have that.
Oh, you do have it.
I see Jay Ski a
Listen,
bunch of
see,
explicits.
they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
be listening.
Wait
to
a
me.
minute. Did you just
I
say
know,
somebody wrote
I know.
LeBron James a letter?
You didn't see that?
Who wrote him the letter?
His name is Patrick D. Hampton, and he starts out this: Dear LeBron James, you don't speak for me and my boys. I'm a father of 4 brown boys. It is my responsibility as a father to protect and serve them. There's no need for police in my home because, as the father, I'm the authority in my home. Police are needed where fathers in law and order are absent.
A lot of places.
We ain't done. When there is no father to protect and serve children, police have to move into the community to protect and serve. Where there is no father or authority in the home or neighborhood, young men rebel. This is why police are having a hard time gaining compliance with fatherless boys on the side of the road. First of all, why are you generalizing?
Yeah.
As a black man,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you hate being generalized with everybody else.
That's a black dude wrote that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we know it's a whole bunch of them. Terry Crews.
Well, no, this keeps going.
I mean, we know, but we know it's a whole bunch of them.
They
like
refuse
that.
to sit
What do you say
down, be
after
quiet. They refuse to sit down, be quiet, and comply. Why? Because the police are the first men to tell them no and assert their authority.
There's that guy that think it's okay.
These boys have spent years under no one's authority. How do you know that?
That's
Man,
crazy.
Wow.
This is
So
a
he the
main
only
problem.
good dad out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
he just can't be bad kids.
Wait. Let me just show you. And then he hashtags accepting authority. So please don't speak for me and my boys. Me and my boys are not terrified of the police because we respect the police and accept their authority. That's
Where do you
because
live?
I don't know. That's because they first had to respect me as their father and accept my authority. Actually, one of them wants to be a police officer. You, LeBron, are trying to destroy that dream by painting police officers in a negative light. And when most are good guys. Okay, that's
He
just
wrote
part of the
for
letter.
John. I mean, he wrote that to LeBron. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I called him John. Man, I don't know
It's not
where
even
he's
done. I could've
even.
kept going.
I don't even know where his reality's at. Like he must not got a TV,
But look,
or
here's his
internet or
picture.
nothing.
Here's his picture.
And he put his picture out there.
Yeah, with his boys all matching in flannels. Hi, I'm Oreo.
He's that type of guy that when
I'm
his
Oreo
kids
Patrick.
get to that age when they disobey
His
him,
wife, is his wife
Is he
white?
married to Karen?
Is she black too?
is he married
Yeah,
to
she
Karen?
look. I don't know. He's just talking
Yeah.
about him, but I'm just saying he's Oreo Patrick.
What you got over there, man?
bad.
Because we can hear you playing
it
the
locked
song.
up, man.
So you want to talk to about his song?
Go on and let him know about the song playing in the back, man.
What are we playing in the back?
That's that locked up.
All right, so long story short, I had bought a couple of beats off of Stewie Newton. He's my guy out there, and I'm really attracted to beats that are good bass line, good chord progression, melodies, and these 2 beats I bought were very melodic. I'm vacuuming the house, going through rhymes in my head. I'm like, man, none of this stuff fits, man. This is not a rap song. So I was going to write a song for another artist to sing. And then I was like, man, you know what? Forget this. I wanted to be New Edition before I wanted to be LL. I'm going to sing this song. So I sang one song, my first song I ever sang, and people received it well. And so Locked Up was my second song I ever sang. And we just went in and it's been received. And I got people like Ness who want to push. And so that's what it is. And it's also a very true song. Every bar in that song is real and what I was going through at the time. So
Well, we about to
it's
play it
bleeding
right
the
now
truth.
again, man. We about to get up out of here. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yes.
All right, now. Congratulations again, man.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Take care.